Hi there. I'd like to just make a couple of comments about this week's module to give you an idea of what's going on. First, I'd like to make a couple of comments about the kind of overall structure of the course. As you know, we lost some time due to the hurricane university closures, and so I hope you've looked at the announcements that I sent around. I have bumped back a couple of modules closing times so that you have more time to do quizzes and discussions. All of that information can be found in those announcements. Other than that, everything should be as normal. And so we're going to continue going through the course as it is in your syllabus. Last module, Module 4, we focused on our first section of looking at visual arts within Africa. And as you can see in that module, it's very much focused on contemporary arts, what we might call fine arts, so painting, sculpture, and things of that nature. So this week we are looking more at, I guess, what I could say arts as mediated through contemporary technology. So we're looking at photography, we're looking at animation, we're looking at film, television, things of that nature. And just to give you a sense of the kind of activity that's going on there. And so, I think you'll find it. I hope you'll find it interesting, because a lot of people don't realize just how rich and active these arts actually are in Africa. And so you're going to learn a little bit about Nollywood, the Nigerian film industry. You're going to look a little bit at some African television and so forth, and some high tech within Africa as well. But we start off looking at Samuel Fosso and William Kentridge. So I hope that gives you a bit of a glimpse into some of what's being done with contemporary technology. One last thing I would like to mention. I would like to encourage you to read the syllabus, and I know many of you have not read the syllabus, and the reason I know that is that in the fine print, at the towards the end of the fine print, I have a little note in which I ask you, if you get to that point, to send me a picture. And so we have 36 people in this class. Any guesses as to how many pictures I got? 1. So that means that not very many people actually have read through that. So please, please, please read through that. I don't need any more pictures at this point, but that's my kind of way of finding out if people actually read through all of this stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this week's or this module. I think it is just some wonderful, amazing stuff. I just always am bowled over at the quality and the kind of insightfulness of the work that's being done, these days in Africa. So, and there's plenty of opportunity in the discussions to talk about that as well. I will also mention that I do have a discussion thread on contemporary events in Africa, and if you haven't looked there yet, or even contributed something, if you find something that you're interested in the news or whatever, I would encourage you to give that a try, because there's actually, a kind of a side conversation we could have and try and think about, what's going on. Recently, Robert Mugabe died, and so I posted about that. And so there's lots of stuff going on, and just getting your mind within the kind of news and the events within the African continent is actually a good thing. So take advantage of that if you come across something, if you notice something, and let's talk about it. All right.